God, I hate this stupid funny man. Such an annoying face. Oh, wait a minute. I know what I could do. I could stop getting angry. Hey, Bullstrick, you want to see something really cool? See this up here? There are literally hundreds of thousands of shows films, games, comic books, literally anything you can do. What is genuinely forcing you to stay on the internet for this long a period of time? Genuine question. I'm not trolling. Just for the record, I'm not trolling. I'm not trying to be a dick here. What is really getting you this angry with a fucking science fiction show about a bloke who goes about in a phone box? There are literally hundreds of things you can do. You can go and watch the old episodes. Go ahead and do that. Or the ones that exist in the archive, which the majority of the show is now complete. And I've got it in the background there. My sick classic collection. Which has still got modern stuff in it because I'm a completionist piece of shit, I guess. But this is a genuine thing to you, Bullstrick. A genuine call to you right now. Why? Why do you keep getting so fucking obsessed and angry to the level I've seen? Like, I mean, I've seen some objectively gross stuff. I've seen the fucking film Cuties, which sickens me to the gut. Especially with the fact that I'm an uncle now. That shit boils my blood. But I still tried to keep myself level-headed with this stuff. You, on the other hand, you see something like two same-sex people holding hands, and that angers you to an unfathomable level. You hate anything that's related to Doctor Who because it's not from your time. That's really what this is, isn't it? It's not your period of time, therefore you don't like it. Or it's something you don't fully understand, therefore it must be wrong. That's usually what you're like. And I'm not trying to be a dick here. I'm genuinely trying to understand why you keep watching a show which you claim has no viewers, despite the fact that it's going to be going on for season 3, that much we can definitely say. Or not, who knows. It probably will, but mainly because, for the most part, I've seen fans being quite happy with the new run. There's a lot of people who don't like it, myself included, although the reasons I might have and you might have are completely different. It's a genuine... Actually, I'm going to put this down for a second. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, that works. It's a genuine thing of why do you get this angry? There's like... Okay, I have to say it again. There are... And by the way, I'm not going to bother editing this because I want this to be as open air and candid as possible. Can you really not find other movies or shows or cartoons? Because yeah, there are some adult cartoons out there. Not all of them are cringe like fucking Paradise PD. You can get some that are actually quite thoughtful and or quite thought provoking and quite impressive. Or maybe you do like the slop that's in those other shows I mentioned before, like Paradise PD. But that's fine. It's whatever. But it's a genuine question here. If it really angers you this much, why can't you watch something else? What makes you so what keeps you here watching this show to an unhinged level? It's a genuine question for you, Bullstrick. Or I forget your actual name. I found out what your name was like yonks ago, and then now it's completely gone at my head. Because guess what? Even people I don't like, such as yourself, you don't live rent-free in my head, man. But I feel like I have to record this here to try and get through to you. To listen, for once. Instead of me clowning on you or making fun of you on the internet, I'm telling you this in the flesh. Stop watching Doctor Who if it really bothers you that much. If it really bothers you to that extent, if it really just like boils your fucking blood, then just stop watching it. I stopped watching a couple of shows the past couple of years because I just didn't enjoy them anymore. I didn't go, oh, harp on about it. I just say to friends of mine, hey, I'm not watching Hell of a Boss. I don't think the writing's very good. It's kind of shit because the showrunner doesn't know how to actually run a show. That sort of thing. Whereas your problem for hating things is always, oh, woke this, woke that. I mean, if you're gonna go down that route, you have to realize that using that term is extremely fucking vague, thanks to people like you, and quite frankly, it's kind of embarrassing that you even after all this time, like the 5-6 years you've been following Doctor Who, or however long it's been. Or I don't know how long you've been following the show. I genuinely can't remember. Like, I need to look it up, and I can't be arsed looking for your channel right now, and I don't want your content popping up in my feed again, because, again, like, we'll agree to disagree if that's the case there, but your content's just, like, the most, like, disturbingly angry shit I've seen in a while. Like, what angers you that much, man? Seriously, like, I've got, my DMs are open on Twitter. You can talk to me, okay? Ah, shit, there's something in my eye. Hang on a minute. Okay, sorry about that. I think a bit of dirt or hair got in my eye and it was really sore. So, as I was saying, you know what you can do? You can message me on DMs and talk to me. I want to genuinely hear your direct, most clear and concise definition of why you get this angry. Or not definition, reason, sorry. I want a genuine reason why you get this angry with the show, yet you still continue to watch it. I genuinely don't know why. I don't know anybody who goes through as much, like, anger levels as you do, and still watches this thing. I didn't like the 2024 Doctor Who, although again the reasons for between us will vary. That's fine. But why can't you just stop watching it? My guy, look behind me. I might not like the new Doctor Who, but I've got Unearthly Child, Daleks, Edge of Destruction, the Moon Base, Evil of the Daleks, Tomb of the Cybermen, the Three Doctors. You got Inferno. I've got like a gajillion episodes I can pick from. I can reminisce. That's fine, even though that's not from my time. I was born in 1997, for the record. I feel like we might be at least somewhat close to the same generation as each other. Or at least by, like, give or take a few years. And maybe you're a bit older than me. I don't know. I don't know you as a person. But I genuinely want to talk to you. Maybe it can be a debate we can set up in the future. That's fine. I can handle that. I've dealt with more deranged people. I've spoken to a fucking white supremacist in the past, my guy. I think our conversation for the most part would be a cakewalk if we're just open to like a voice call or something, you know? But I want to try and understand or get to the bottom of why the show angers you so much. This isn't, again, I have to stress it here because I'd have to go soon. I have to get a couple of things done in real life. But this is a genuine call to you, man. Talk to me in DMs, or we can hash this out publicly, or pubically, if you will. See, like, I'm 27 now and I still have the humor of a 12-year-old. But anyway, genuinely, get help. I'm not saying this to be a troll. I'm not saying this to be a dick. But clearly something angers you beyond this show. I know it's beyond. I know what it is. I'm not going to say it out loud because I don't need to spell it out. You've made those points pretty bloody clear in the past. But if you're really open to talking about this stuff, and you can be a man and face it, like I did back in like 2019, because I used to watch your shit, believe it or not. I used to believe the stuff you would say. And then I stopped because I stopped listening to what I wanted to hear. maybe you need to start listening to what you don't want to hear. I'm not a therapist, I'm just saying, that's how it worked with me. And I was in an extremely moody, extremely depressed state. I feel a lot better after doing some research on this stuff. So, a genuine thing, I would suggest, seriously, just take like a year off of Doctor Who. Just don't talk about the show, don't even look at the show. Block all the social media platforms, all the Doctor Who apps, and all the Doctor Who news on like social media platforms. Don't watch the show, don't go to iPlayer, don't go to Disney Plus, don't do anything. Just take the whole sodding year off, go and watch something else for the love of all that is holy and unholy, because unholy is based. No, but seriously, stop watching this show for a year. Think. Genuinely think. Okay? Now, I'm not really sure how to end a video like this, because I don't think I've really done a recording like this before, especially when it's directly addressing someone who I genuinely don't like with any fiber of my being. Again, personally, maybe when I get to talk to you properly, that can change. And as I said, DMs are open, so talk to me, man. I'm open to chat. The question is, are you? I'll see you around. Have a good night.